We got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a hey now, and my ugly mug is coming on camera. Hell yeah. Early morning, hell, it might be 8 a.m. right now, Sunday morning, 4th of July weekend, right? Everyone is on vacation, no one's around. Went to the flea market this morning. Boy, I tell you what, talk about no one there, ghost town. People aren't starting to show up now at the flea market where I go until about 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and setting up. Typically, I used to get there at 3:30 a.m. or yeah, a.m. and I would be able to get a lot of hunts, but people are coming later and later and later, and less people are coming each week. And I don't know what that says about sales here in Minnesota, but people are tight on money. It seems like it's either too expensive or too cheap. Too cheap, I guess there's no such thing. So there's either a deal to be made or it's just overly priced. But I wanted to show you the scores that I got today. Let's round this video out, right? Let's get to the point. So I seem like I'm losing myself here for you. I think that's because I'm still half asleep. Tired. I've been up since 3 o'clock. So my first score of the day is this awesome Dick Tracy squad car. Look at the patina on there. It really is pretty. Not many dents. Still has the grill. And what's amazing about this is it obviously must have sat on a shelf somewhere because it's just all rotted out. Someone marked it $27 at one point. I paid $10 for it. And I'll tell you what, this is just a real nice shelf piece of art here. And this will go in my private collection for later to sell. The graphics on it are still amazing. Patina, patina, patina. And at $10, you can't go wrong. From the very same guy, I paid $10 for this. Very early sailboat. Folk art, really. Someone built this. It's got all steel here. It's got the original sails on it. Typically, the mast is broken. I paid $10 for it. It's pretty early, and I like it. What else did I get? Oh, I got a whole bunch of comic books. I've got about 50 comic books at $1 a pop. I'd say very good to very good plus condition. But military ones, Sergeant Rock, Our Army at War, gosh, what are the other ones? GI Combat. I love that shit. Enemy Ace. I got an Enemy Ace. That's in really nice condition. And I got a couple old monster ones. I got a Wolfman, and I got, a horror one. Without showing them to you, though, I'm just spitting ideas. But at $1 a pop, the guy had about 3 meaty stacks of comics. I would have liked to have bought them all, but he wouldn't sell them as a lot. There were no deals to be made, so I picked out 50 of them, and I spent $50 on those. Then I got a box of military tunics, Ike jackets, but they're Korean War, they're 1950s, but I got the whole box. I think it's got 2 Ike jackets in it, a pair of pants, a couple of caps, the whole box for $5. You can't go wrong. You know you're going to make your money back on that, and it's good eye candy, especially if you set up or have a booth. It's just great to have new inventory in it. When you can get them at that price, you can salt and pepper your booth or your flea market table or your eBay seller page, whatever the case is, and have some great fun doing so. Because you give people deals that way. When you can get it that cheap, you're going to sell it cheap, right? Or you're going to hit the moon, you're going to score on something. Now that box of tunics that I got, if I even sell one for $5, I'm in the mood. I'm not in the mood, but I'm ahead of the game, and I'm definitely going to be ahead of the game on that. So for today, there were really no big treasures. No steel pressed toys, no German iron crosses, no German helmets, none of the things I dream of. But it was fun to get out there, put the legwork in. I guarantee I got over 10,000 steps today. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Haven't had breakfast yet, that's fine with me. Ain't gonna miss it here down in the belly section because I am a fat little piggy. I guess it's all those ice creams and bags of licorice I eat. Keep hunting, keep picking, keep doing what you do, keep your nose to the grind. Let's just keep preaching it, right? Let's repeat ourselves. I'll repeat myself. If you miss out, if you're late to a sale and you see a guy carrying that treasure away, let's always remember this. That means that you were this close to getting it. So you're on the right track, you're doing the right thing, and you're going to get there and be the guy front in line next time. That's all you can do is keep banging, keep hunting above ground another day. Blessed. Hey now! What am I going to do right now? I'm going to crank up some Celtic Frost. Sit back, spread my little toy Dick Tracy up in with my collection, one of my favorite things to do is just hang out in the bunker here and move things around, and I like to decorate. God, since I was a young kid, I've done that. I'd put out my Kiss records, and my entire room was covered in Kiss posters. I'd take all the posters down and re-put them back up. I'd move my room around. That was one of the greatest pleasures I had as a young kid, was hanging out in my room by myself and organizing my room, moving my bed here, trying to come up with the ultimate Zen, is that what it's called, situation. And really interesting is I used to have buddies that would come over, one in particular, my oldest and dearest friend, Chris. And I would love to get his perspective on how he would do his room. I would go over to his house and his Kiss posters would be up beautifully and his room would always look cool, so I would say to him, decorate my room. And I would actually have my friend move my room around and decorate it and put his flair into it. And I guess, you know, and that comes across when you're selling at the flea market. Always, as you're selling items, move your table around, go out in front, look at it from how they see it, decorate your table like you would do a shelf in your house. Move things around, bring things to the forefront, angle. Visually appealing is what you always want to be. You want to make it visually appealing. So is that a tip? Is that a point? I don't know. I've ranted enough. I've babbled enough. I'm stoked. Didn't spend a lot of money today. This Dick Tracy, to me, is the score of the day. Well, maybe those comic books, because I love those old Sergeant Rocks. I'm going to read those. But this is really cool, man. And I love it like this. A lot of guys are like, oh, hell no with that rusty bottom. But for me, this is rusty gold. This is what I like. And I do like this old sailboat. I've run into a few of these in the time. Mast is always broken. But for something like this, very early, to find one even still together, if you had a shop, this would display beautifully. Of course, you need a stand of some kind for it. Oh, just smell that age. The dust of the dirt right into the lungs. All right, enough of me trying to fill camera time here. I preached it. I got my coffee. I got my junk. It's Sunday. It's relaxing time. I'm going to go crank up the tunes on my turntable right now. I advise you do the same. Get something done. Sell one item today. List an item on Craigslist. List an item on eBay. Buy something. Do something. Just one thing a day, man. Just keep banging. Go organize that shed today. Pull everything out. Fucking organize it. Anything that's garbage, throw it out. What I've been doing out in the cabin, that's that old shed that I've got built in the back from reused wood. I'm in the process of emptying it right now because I'm going to tear it down and rebuild up a really nice, cool one. I'm excited to see how that goes. But I'm selling large lots, so I'm going through all the shit I've got out there, which is really just heavy, cumbersome stuff I don't want to deal with anymore. And I'm putting lots together. I'm taking a shot of 15 items. 2 old lawnmowers, an old oil can, an old Pepsi cooler. I'm putting $50 on it, but I'm also slipping in a couple of things, you know, that I would never be able to give away, or I don't want to carry down to the garbage can. I can move big chunks out like that. Remember, clutter is going to kill you. And I'm speaking from the heart. As you can see, I'm loaded with clutter. My hoard is huge, and even though I've taken great strides to keep everything organized and stuff, 49 years old, man, you gotta be thinking ahead. You have to be thinking ahead. You don't want to drown in this stuff. You want everything easily accessible. So you just always declutter, always get rid of, move some of the clutter out, because the stuff out in the cabin, I don't care about. I want to declutter this good bunker. I want to get this stuff out. I've got record albums to get rid of. I've got so much to move that I can afford to give some good deals to people. And hey, if a guy can come in and fill his pickup truck, give me $50 and he can go make a buck, that's what it's all about. Because for me, it's less stress. That is gone. That's it. I've babbled long enough. I've said goodbye 3 times. As always, I'm one of those guys that doesn't quit. And a 1, a 2, and up. Hey now, Middle Mike in the bunker, always picking, always junking, never shutting up, never, ever, ever. I guess I will shut up when I'm 6 feet, right? So that's why I ain't gonna shut up now. Stay above ground. Everyone, have a good day. I mean it, really, from the heart.